Download the AllStar app. Make your picks for UFC fights, challenge your friends, level up and win prizes. Link in description. Get it now. Now, UFC 300, we're just talking about that. And now there's Leon Edwards. He announced that he will be defending his title at UFC 300. And Arrow Hawani has reported, if you want to believe him, Belal Muhammad is the opponent.
When is the date for 300?
March. No, not March.
I think it was April. Yeah.
Maybe April.
That was
April or
early
May.
April or something.
But this is my theory, is that I think they're gonna put together a super fight. I don't think it's gonna be Belal Muhammad. Like, that's not a fight that people want to see on UFC 300.
Yeah.
I mean, we still
let alone
watch
UFC 550 or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not like a fight. Like, I'm just giving you the position of like a fan, right? Like watching it, just like it's not even like an exciting matchup, to be honest with you. Like, if excitement wise, it's just like, yeah, it's gonna be a technical battle. Like, when you say something like that,
it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah,
it's not a UFC 300.
It's gonna be a good technical battle. You know what I mean? Like, that's what the commentator.
It'll be a proper chess match.
Exactly, right? And it's not like something that I'll be like, yeah, let's pay the money to get UFC 300 because it's just gonna be this massive event.
I feel like if they were to make that match, they're gonna have 2 or 3 more title fights on that card to make up for it. Because it's like Leon. Don't get me wrong. I love looking at him fight. I think he's really. But then it's like, you see Belal Muhammad, like, he's not really too popular, you know. Like, you ever see like the memes on all social media and all of like people playing UFC 5 trying to get a decision win with Belal Muhammad and all, just like making fun of him and all, like, you know what I mean? So,
I love it.
Yeah.
Like, I think, just, like they're putting some truth out there at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's disrespectful, but hey, it's comedy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Belal Muhammad, nothing against Belal Muhammad. He's surprised a lot of people, man, with the performance that he has had, right? But he does deserve the fight for the title.
Yeah, he definitely deserves it.
I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
No, it's like if you kind of look and you think who else, it's like who else is next in line. If you really look at it, it's like Shavkat's only after coming off a win with Wonderboy.
Sell pay-per-views, and that's why I say they're gonna put a super fight together, and they're gonna have Islam step up to welterweight and fight Leon Edwards. I think that is what they're gonna probably try to do, and the backup plan is let's have Belal fight.
Yeah, and then I think that Belal versus Leon is just gonna be what Kobe versus Leon should have been. To be honest, it's just like a repeat almost. So if I'm Dana or Sean Shelby, I'm going with either Islam or Shavkat. That's
because that's for me. That's exciting.
Yeah. Islam had some choice words about the last performance for Edwards too, didn't he? I thought he made some comment about.
He's always been saying that he wants to.
Exactly.
But like I don't get me wrong, Leon and Islam would be a great fight, but as well as that, I'm gonna exclude Conor from this just because, like, as I said before, he's a unicorn. But it's like Islam has defended his lightweight title twice.
Yeah.
Against Volkanovski.
The same person,
Yeah.
He hasn't even defended it against a lightweight contender.
Yeah.
You have Gagey, you have Dustin Poirier, you have all these guys. So it's like, a part of me is like, I'd love to see that fight, but then at the same time, that lightweight division is still full of killers.
Yeah, man.
Waiting to go.
I kind of rather see Islam defend his belt in the division that he's
now.
The champion
Let me
of.
tell you who would be now. Saryukian versus Islam. I think that rematch would be good.
That's just good. Yeah,
that would be a great rematch. Yeah. Like, I will watch that.
That's not a good technical battle. It is a good technical battle, but it's exciting though. Like, there's an excitement level on that shit too.
It's
like,
a crazy technical
both can
battle.
finish.
And as well as that, like, another thing, like, I'm actually quite a Max Holloway fan. It's like, you see Volkanovski is fighting Ilia Topuria, and it's like, what's next? Let's say for Max, let's say he's gonna wait around. Like, you could see him move up to 155, let's say, fight any of the you look at Gagey, like you look at Charles Oliveira, all them guys, like I think that'd be cool as well. But I feel like for 300, that's the kind of matches that would be like good to have on the card, you know, them type of super fights. But then again, I'm not against Islam against Leon
at all
whatsoever. But like, it's just that's kind of my point of view.
But the thing is about the lightweight division too is I feel like it is a rotation of fighters fighting each other.
It is
like Gaethje and Dustin. We've been seeing them fight.
Fought twice now,
like it's just
one
them.
Piece.
So I feel like you could throw Charles in there too. You can throw Yuki and like
I do miss the DuBronx era.
Yeah, like,
I do miss it as
the
well.
DuBronx era,
bro.
man.
Yeah.
So it's like it's so much you can do. I think they should give 300 to the fans. I think there should be a poll or a vote. Or,
could you imagine? That'd actually be sick.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
That would be.
It's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Don't say never. There is a BMF belt now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was handed out by The Rock.
Yeah. So yeah. That would. I mean, I think that would be a great way to get the fans involved and for them to tune in, because if I vote for it, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. No,
what if it's like? What if it was like a mystery opponent?
And like nobody found out until either the weigh-ins.
They walked out.
Yeah.
They come out with the cane mask.
No, like once the music comes on, like
that'll be crazy.
And then you find out like, oh, who has this music? And then like, boom, they come out. Yeah, it's like that's to me
WWE.
To me,
it just makes me think it's Stone Cold.
To me, like I don't think the UFC would ever do that, but I'm saying like somebody needs to do that.
Yeah,
somebody needs to start doing that, like mystery. Because you know, like you could have like a couple options for a person that's a mystery, right? Like, or you could like who can guess who the fighter would be?
Yeah,
you could make like these activities.
But would the champ be given the permission of?
No, it's not a champ. You can't have champions doing that.
No. What I'm saying is like under like behind closed doors, you know who your opponent is, or like the promotion.
Of course,
you get okay.
You know who your opponent is.
Yeah.
You can't have them just be like this. Well,
could you imagine?
No, you sell it to the people. A different story, right? You sell it to them as like, oh, nobody knows except for the matchmakers and whatever. And of course you have to tell them like, who would agree to that? You have to sign a contract, right? But there's no name on the contract. Like, am I fighting God or what? It's like who?
You better be making millions. You better be making so much money.
Yeah, for real. But have you seen Connor's like his post that he put up?
185, Mr. Chandler.
No, not that one. There's another one where he's like, it's him partying and then Chandler trading, and it's like going simultaneously. Like Connor's like straight, like he's drinking and partying. And
honestly, I think Chandler would win because I just think if he brings the fight to Connor, he'll win, bro.
But I'm gonna say it's like you can I feel like let's say them guys are at a different stage in their career.
Money is money.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But it's like I feel like as well. It's like Connor. It's like. If, let's say Connor isn't like he isn't training and stuff, skill set is always going to remain.
Yeah.
So it's like what I gather from it is Chandler gets hit a lot, and Connor sharp. Connor can hit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you were there to be hit by Connor's crazy power.
Yeah.
It's like if it was, let's say, like going back to the whole when he fought Dustin now. He fought Dustin twice in like 2021.
Yeah,
2021.
Yeah.
And it's like Dustin's a much harder fight because he's good. He's good at getting in and out. Chandler brawls. You know what I mean? And it's like with someone, and I think the most interesting thing about it as well is it's 2 weight classes above their actual.
It'll be at 185.
That's what they.
Oh yeah, that's what they agreed. Yeah.
That's gonna be a banger.
No, it's
so weird.
It intrigues me because it's just so out of the ordinary. I'd imagine both guys won't have too much of a crazy weight cut to do.
No,
and they're just focusing solely on fighting.
Yeah,
and I think as well. It's like imagine like fighting was like that. You know, it's like we're just gonna fight at the weight we walk around at, and that's you know what I mean. And it's nuts.
And we don't have to take a hydration test.
Yeah.
There's no test. There's no weigh-ins.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
you walk in.
We're just playing. We're just fighting for neighborhood belts, city belts, state belts. You know, like country belts.
What if the UFC realized that Conor versus Chandler was too big to have, and that this whole thing was a ploy to put them in last minute for UFC 300?
Yeah.
No, I mean, like
but I think as well, like they said July, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Conor said, right?
Yeah.
Conor said that he wanted to come back.
Well, I'm gonna say one thing. Whatever Conor says is going.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like whatever Conor says, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know,
hence why USADA's gone.
I feel like as well. I feel like as well. It's like with Conor and Conor's calling all the shots for that.
Yeah,
he's calling all the shots.
Of course, he's having Chandler wait for him.
And it's like you think about how long.
It's like a dog. Like, yo, sit there
and wait till I come back. Yeah,
until I'm ready to feed you.
Yeah.
That's basically like what's going on right now, right?
Putting a cracker on his nose.
You know, against Chandler, you know what I mean? But
it's like you ever hear like Dana talk about Conor, and it's like the reason Conor is like people are all about, Conor gets treated better than most fighters. Like, yeah, he does, because when he was in his reign and Aldo was pulling out, and like he was getting pullouts and stuff like that, he was just saying yeah to everybody.
Yeah.
Which is why he gets that treatment, you know, which he's earned it in a way. And so
it's always sunshine and rainbows when you're making millions of dollars by just sitting back and watching somebody else do combat for you. You know what I mean? Like, you're always gonna look at the good things, you know, that's going on.